What's up guys, you're back with TechNick, and today I have a speed test between the Oppo Reno Ace and the OnePlus 7T. The Oppo Reno Ace comes paired with 8 gigs of RAM and a Snapdragon 855 Plus processing chip. It is indeed owned by BBK Electronics, the same parent company that owns OnePlus as a company as a whole. Here is the 7T over here, really striking from the back, and also comes paired with 8 gigs of RAM, and it comes with a Snapdragon 855 Plus processing chip as well. So both of them are rocking 7nm chips. Here are all the specifications on paper if you guys want to hit a pause over here on the phones themselves. And on the OnePlus 7T we get Android 10 out the box, and we don't have that option on the Oppo as of yet, but I'm sure we'll get an update pretty soon. We're going to keep both phones at their max refresh rates, which is 90 Hz for the purposes of this test, and I have also enabled high performance mode on the Oppo, which is lacking on the OnePlus, though I have enabled RAM boost over there. I've also gone ahead and disabled all the animations under developer options on both phones, and because we're going to be using my fingers for inaccuracy over here and for more accuracy, we're going to be using the GoPro footage at the bottom left corner. Guys, these are both beasts to say the least, and without further ado, let's go. Starting off over here, we're going to start with round 1, guys. We have the little countdown timer at the bottom right corner, and when we do boot on, we took 4 seconds quicker on the Oppo to boot on the phone, so the first point in round 1 goes to the Oppo Reno Ace over here. And going into the phones to refresh the icons, the Oppo Reno Ace gets it once again. For those of you who are new to the channel, in round 1 we do a boot, refreshing the apps, and then we do test out the optical sensors underneath the screens for fingerprints, which we'll start with now. So checking the first one over there, the Oppo takes it but doesn't get allocated a point, since we're going to be doing best 2 out of 3 or best 3 out of 3 here, but in this case best 2 out of 3, since the 7T got the last one, and it gets it again, getting its first point in round 1. And for the last thing to do in round 1, we're going to go ahead and test out the facial recognition. The Oppo goes straight in where the OnePlus kind of hovers in the lock screen, so it gets the third and final point in round 1. Now in round 2 over here, guys, making sure that we have all our recent tasks completely emptied, we're going to go from camera all the way down to PUBG, and in the last round, round 3, we're going to do PUBG all the way back up to camera to check out RAM management. Now usually I speak about the phones and the differences as a whole. I guess the main key point here is the cameras are pretty similar. They both have the same IMX586 sensor, 48 megapixel cam at the back, and the OnePlus has a slightly bigger screen at 6.55 inches as opposed to the 6.5 on the Oppo. Otherwise, they are very similar phones, guys, and I am going to be speaking about the points quite a lot here because there are quite a few close calls with this one. I must say that I was really impressed with both phones. The OnePlus 7T was absolutely smashed by the Realme X2 Pro. That was the last one that I had the 7T go up against, and that was 36 points to 22. The Realme absolutely killed it. This one is a lot closer, not so much in the beginning of round 2 over here, but we're going to go ahead and test out speed, test on internet connection over here. Not so much about which one gets a higher internet connection chip, but which one can run through the test a little bit quicker. As you guys can see, the 17 clocks out at 25 seconds, where the Oppo takes an extra 6 seconds to finish there at 31 seconds. So we're going to move on to the next app over here, which is indeed Spotify, and the OnePlus 7T opens that up a bit quicker, falling just 2 points behind the Oppo Reno Ace. It is trying to catch up quite a bit now. Opening up Adobe Photoshop, the 7T gets it again, putting it on level terms now. Well, we got a tied point over there going into the project that we have here, and saving into gallery with both UFS 3.0 storage on both phones. The 7T does take the nudge just a fraction of a hair of a second in front of the Oppo, putting them at 8 points apiece over here. Opening up Premiere Clip over there though, the Reno Ace takes it. Going into the project, once again we're tied at 9 points with the 7T, and then going ahead and exporting the project. This is a 4K video now, getting downscaled to 1080p and saving to our gallery using Adobe Premiere Clip over here to see how long each one will take. Guys, I don't leave it on here because it can take quite a long time, so I do speed up the clip, but I definitely give you the realistic seconds, as you guys will see in a minute. Got 31 seconds on the Reno Ace and 35 seconds on the 7T, so the Reno Ace is slightly quicker when it comes to exporting clips. Now we do need to use Astral VPN in China over here, and the OnePlus 7T opens it quicker, but the Oppo does turn it on slightly faster over there, guys. I need it for all these social media goodie apps over here, which I barely ever use, but yeah, guys, I mean, let me know what you guys are thinking of the strategy of the test. If there are any apps that you'd like me to consider removing from the speed test or adding, let me know. I would really be interested to see your comments down below, guys. Please pop a comment over there, give me a thumbs up for the test as well. And as we go nearing to the end of round 2 over here, we're soon going to be hitting on games, but as of right now things are pretty close. I must say I'm pretty impressed with the fact that the 7T is slightly ahead of the Oppo Reno Ace. It does have Android 10 over there though, and now jumping into tie again with Netflix over there. things are looking pretty good on both phones, I must say. You can't really tell them apart when just looking at them face on. I must say that the phones are pretty much the same size, but because the OnePlus 7T has a slightly bigger screen, you can definitely see slightly that the chin is a little bit smaller on the 7T as opposed to the Oppo. So if that's something that you'd prefer, I would definitely go for the 7T. I do prefer the color on the back. I'm not too sure about that round camera notch that we have at the back there, that huge camera bump on the 7T. I like the straight vertical line of the Oppo Reno Ace, something that OnePlus have been doing for a while now, but for some reason decided to ditch with the 7T, but they did keep it on the 7T Pro, so there's always that. Opening up the second last game here, which is Temple Run 2. We're gonna go into it, and as soon as we hit play over here, guys, both of them get an equal tie over there. I must tell you guys that I do slow down the clip at least 4 or 5 times over and over again before definitely allocating a point to that phone, and if it is literally exactly the same, I do give a point, but if one phone is a couple milliseconds in front of the other, I give it that point. So we're opening that update notice over here, and the 7T gets to it quicker when we get that update notice on PUBG Mobile, which is pretty much the most graphically intense game you can play on a mobile phone, but the Oppo Reno Ace actually opens up the game faster in the end, giving it a 1-point lead over the 7T in round 2. I must say I am extremely impressed that they were so similar. I was very surprised by this, guys. Next test, definitely the 7T the Reno Ace going up against the Realme X2 Pro, since both of them have done really well in their tests against the 7T. Would be really interesting to see them go up against each other. Going back now, this is not so much about testing out actual RAM management, guys, but more so about how fast the apps are reopening when we do go open them again. So if you are multitasking, jumping through your phone, you want to know what's happening, and something weird happened with Netflix reopening it on the Reno Ace. It didn't kill it, but something strange happened. It kicked me out of it, and the 7T got the point over there, because even when we did get to opening it up properly, the 7T was slightly quicker. We are on even Steven rounds over here with round 3, and the OnePlus 7T just took the extra points in round 3 over here. So far the Oppo Reno Ace is doing better overall, since it has an extra point now in round 3, extra 2 now, extra 1 in round 2, and an extra 2 points in round 1. So overall things are looking a little bit more pleasing for the Oppo Reno Ace as opposed to the 7T, even with Android 10 being implemented on the 7T. Now going into our last row of apps over here, guys, I'm just punching the bullet here and going as fast as I possibly can to see which ones are opening quicker. Things are really even over here, but going into camera, the Oppo Reno Ace gets the last point, 2 points ahead of the 7T in round 3 over here, and we have a total points of 35 on the Oppo Reno Ace as opposed to the 7T with just 30 points. Guys, I must say that the 7T put up a lot more of a fight than it did with the Realme X2 Pro. I'm really interested to see how the Oppo Reno Ace does against the Realme X2 Pro, so stay tuned for that one, guys, and I hope that you really enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And until next time, guys, this is TechNick.